Okay, so let's look at blue for this. I was playing Message to the Czar. Say pretty far into the game because we got people on that end row now. It's not a long game. Alright, for blue, what do they want to do? Well, what they'd like to do is trigger this. Oh, they screwed up. On their turn, they wanted to place this here at the cheap level instead of here. Yeah, I know, I don't usually cheat like that, but I was in such a pace of just, I'm not thinking, and they had they were the one who bumped it up. So now what they want to do is they want to trigger something else. Now, do they want to trigger the next player? Yeah. This gives them basically a 50-50 chance of winning the game by pushing themselves here. Red's going to get the first shot in there, but that's okay. We'll both go in. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to give them that advantage. I'm already placed. I think nobody's going to be able to prevent me from getting in there easily. Just the way the pieces are lined up. Somebody would have to play here. So let me instead... You see, I don't want to give red that jump on me. That would be too much. Probably just a chip, but that's enough to win the game. So what I want to do is I want to move things up. Now I may want to play this to make red have a bad one, a bad position. That's an option. Am I allowed? Hey, am I allowed to trigger something where I don't have a messenger anyway? I don't really know that. Nope. It's got to have your own courier, so I couldn't even place there. Now, red might want to do this in order to position themselves. Oh, I couldn't have put both of them here anyway. Never mind. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to build up my blue in the back and bottom. I got to get couriers in play to be able to trigger things. On to yellow. Yellow's message is kind of languishing back here. They'd like to push it forward. They could trigger this, and that would put them in a position to. I think they're going to. We'll do this. I don't know. That puts us to purple. Purple's message. Can't move forward easily. They don't have someone in place. Do I want to do this? Jeez. I'm going to draw a piece. Definitely don't want to do that. Oh, this is ugly. I'll play here because I can put this here, drag 2 up, I guess, that I'd rather have. I don't know. Yeah, it's just not a pretty situation for me. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Over to red. What are they trying to do? Red would like to trigger to get up. This is a problem because they're making blue the stronger of the two players. So if a piece goes here, blue and red go up, but if a piece goes here, only blue goes up. That's kind of a danger, but that's okay. I'm in the best column, which I think is important either way. Alright, that gives us green. Green wants to trigger things that'll go up. They don't have anything they can do that with. I could play a new piece. That would get me something up, but maybe not in the right position. This looks like the piece I want, but I can't just throw it there. So what I'm going to do is, how's purple doing? Purple's not doing too great. Giving them a piece isn't too big a deal. Alright, blue has to fill this out one way or another. That means we got to start triggering things up. Do I want to trigger yellow up? Not really. But, oh, that's not going to help. That's the wrong direction. See, I got to get something that'll go up there. I don't really need that. I'll draw another piece. I get one of these, can't play it. That puts it on yellow. Yellow wants to trigger yellow up. Yellow will go up here and down here. Down. There's a question. Is there something more interesting I can do now? Okay. On to purple. Purple's got a trigger they could send up. Not necessarily anything fantastic, but it does get them some pieces towards the top, and that's usually a good idea. Now that allows red to push things up, not the piece they want. They need to get this in play. That's tough to do, but if I fire this off, I can put one there, and I can put one, unfortunately, in a place that'll help somebody else get up. That puts it on green. Green's got a tricky situation. They don't terribly want to trigger this, but maybe they do to prevent these from going up. Because if blue gets to choose something, well, they can't really help themselves because blue doesn't have a position. What if yellow? Yellow will be bringing that up. That's not a big deal. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if green wants to trigger or add more pieces. It's getting hard in the game to bring things that you put up here all the way up in time. So he's kind of got to hope that he falls into the ability to get his piece up. So what we'll do is we'll place like that. And let's see, now it's blue's turn. Blue would like to try to get something up as far as they can. It's going to be kind of tough for them. They could trigger this and wipe these guys up. That doesn't really help my position. But what might... Yeah, no, that's not good. I got this rear house. I'll draw a piece. I get one of these. These don't terribly help. I'll throw it here. Yellow. Yellow wants to get its piece up. Not a lot of good places to put it. That's a weird voice. Squawk, squawk, squawk. Okay, to purple. Purple doesn't have anything they can really do to trigger anything. I'll draw a piece. Get one of these. I don't have many choices. I don't know if this would be better. It's hard to tell sometimes. Red. Red does not have anything to trigger, which means they too have to place a piece. If they place this, they at least know that if this triggers, they're getting a piece forward. Maybe not the piece they want, but that's okay. On to green. Green 2, it looks like, needs to pull a piece or else place one. I'm just going to place this one with the thought that I'll be getting a piece being pushed up. Blue. Blue will draw a piece. And they'll fill this out. Yellow. Nothing bonus for yellow to do. Drawing a piece is their only real option. And they must play it here. Purple. Purple has a couple of pieces they could push up. This looks the best. Puts it on red. Red also has a piece they could push up. Not a lot of places I can put it though. If this doesn't work out well, because if I place this here, this goes here. If I place this here, this gets bumped up, which I really don't terribly want to do. I think I have to draw a piece. And I get one of these. Green. Wish I could trigger this. Put that in place there. I think I have to... I have to trigger this. This has to go here unless I want to bump it up, and I do. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to push this red piece up another layer. That gets me closer to being able to get my green piece into play. Now we're on blue. Blue has a trigger to make. I'm going to do that by putting a yellow piece here. This gets bumped up as far as there, getting me more pieces closer to the action. Yellow. Yellow could trigger. I can't force anything good with that in terms of being pushed up further. I think it's worth it anyway. Even if it helps others, I think more than it helps me to move forward. On to purple. Purple wants this. They don't have a lot of spaces they can put it in though. This is the problem. It's going to be way over here on a yuck. So I might want to hold off on doing a purple there. I'll play this instead. This is an interesting piece because both pieces are going to jump up. I'm going to jump this one up to here. And then this one, oh no, this doesn't jump up. This goes to here. It's allowed to land there or there. I'll put that one there. That leaves us on red. Red could trigger this. That seems pretty good. That'll put a blue piece here, this red piece. I don't know. I don't have anywhere I really want it to be, but I've got to move it up. Okay, and now we're on green. Green can move their piece up. Do they want to? They do. They'll move this up into play. And now the purple piece, which has a message, has to go up as well and land somewhere. There's no places for it. So it gets thrown on a 10 space, and this, according to the rules, goes at the bottom of here. I don't know how much of a difference that is. You're not actually allowed to play those pieces afterwards. I don't remember who just went. I think that would be green. I don't know. Right. All right. So that puts us over on blue again. Blue definitely wants to trigger their pieces up. These guys disappear, and they get to pick a chip. Now they're looking to get 6. They get 1. They'll draw again. They got 2. They'll draw again. They got 3. I'm going to stop pressing my luck here and bank 3. I could just go and maybe win the game off of the one play, and maybe with this many people that's wise. I'm just counting that red will not be able to get 6 in one play, and that I'll be able to get 3 in my next. You know, whatever. I've drawn a lot of pieces, but it doesn't matter. There's only so many nyets in there. Alright, on to yellow. Yellow knows what they want to do. They want to trigger this up, and that puts this somewhere. Actually, they want to trigger this up, and that puts this somewhere. That somewhere is not too important. I could put it there, but I don't want to. Alright. Now we're on purple. Purple's drawing. They've got a hard row, and they draw yet. So that's nothing. Okay. And these get put in the box or whatever. Now it's red's turn. Red gets to draw 1, yet. And they don't get to keep their 1. It's like Cosmic Wimp Out or something like that. On to green. Green is not up yet. Green doesn't have a way to get up. They're going to move their thing, because now they can trigger up next time. On to blue. 1. That probably shouldn't be even in the pile. I think those aren't even supposed to be there. 2. I'm 1 away. I gotta do it. 4. That's the game. Blue just won. Alright. I'll load this up. I'll come back with a brief review of it.